For those of you born under the sign of the monkey, 2026, the year of the fire horse, will be super fast-paced. Opportunities won't be handed to you though, but they'll be spoken into existence. And you'll find that this year rewards those monkeys with sharp minds, bold moves, and fast pivots. So for those of you who are born under the sign of the monkey, 2026 is kind of like the embodiment of motion meeting intelligence. This is a year where wit, agility, and awareness become your superpowers. Now, last year, 2025, felt, mentally or emotionally static or kind of draining, right? When this one breaks the gridlock, because it's time to move, create, and transform. That's what 2026 is going to be about for you. Because last year, hesitation cost people months. This year, a week of overthinking could cause you an entire opportunity. So I want you to take note of that, okay? This year, for those who are born under the sign of monkey, you need to act fast. Those who could decide fast, commit, and execute before others even finish doubting will lead years ahead. Because in the year of the fire horse, for you guys, luck doesn't just wait for the cautious. It partners with the bold. So train your reflexes, trust your read, and move fast. The faster you think, the further you'll fly. Because you have the sky horse star in your destiny chart this year. For those of you born with the monkey sign. Now this star is the star of pure momentum. Now, those days, back in the ancient days, this is about traveling and going overseas. I mean, come on, right? Today, it's talking about expansion, movement, dominating new markets. So with the fire horse, amplifying this, it gives you the power or the chance to expand your world. New markets, new places, new audience, but only if you choose to, okay? Because the market doesn't wait for any one particular monkey, right? So if you're thinking that this is the time for me to expand, create more leads, open up new markets, this would be the chance to do it, okay? Now, back in the day, it's about literal relocation. But today, I like to look at this as a mental upgrade because motion equals opportunity, right? If the world feels unstable, that's good because it means that there's room for you to maneuver. So don't stay still. Follow the energy, it's already leading you towards growth. And I like this a lot, it's the intelligent star, all right? Now, it doesn't mean that the moment we cross to the new year, you wake up one day, oh my God, I'm somewhat too intelligent. It doesn't work like that. The intelligent star allows the creative juice to flow, all right? So yes, this is kind of like your creative genius, right? Your eloquence and your mental age. You find that this is, increasingly powerful in 2026. You probably think faster, speak clearer, and connect dots others can't even see, right? So use this power to write, to teach, to negotiate, or to build. Your words carry weight this year. So make use of these positive energies in your favor. Now, even though these are the only two positive stars for the monkey, but these two alone have the weight of many negative, right? Can block off many negative stars. Now, in your chart this year, of course, like every other animal sign, there are one or two, negative stars that might be affecting you just a little bit, okay? The first one is called the Earth Funeral. This star actually signals closure, all right? Projects ending, cycles completing, contracts ending, sometimes even farewells that free you, if you see it positively like that, okay? Some things need to end in order for good things to begin. But if you're someone that is very attached to things, I like the old things, I cannot let go, then it becomes a problem. If you let what's done be done and don't carry yesterday's dust into tomorrow's design, every ending this year is an edit that sharpens your story. You want to take note of that, okay? Now, this star called funeral door frightens many people, but what it really means in life, it's about symbol of emotional transitions. Yeah, maybe it's a loss or change or releasing old attachments. So these two combined with Earth Funeral, right? Basically, there are moments in 2026 that will test your heart, but they also refine your resilience, okay? And when you stop fearing endings, you start writing better beginnings, okay? And with the solitary star, it's great for you to work in your own space. You know, solitary doesn't mean loneliness, guys, right? Solitude is where genius are formed. So don't rush to fill up the quiet, right? Oh, you know, I need to be with somebody. Build something from being quiet. You know, spend quality time with yourself. Your best work this year might come from when no one is watching. So take note of this very interesting combination of stars that you have for those born under the animal sign of the monkey. Now, especially the separating age that helps you. When you combine this together, I mean, it sounds bad. Oh, separation. You know, I don't like this. No, this means you are distancing from the crowd, from the norm, from the plebs, okay? This creates emotional distance, not to isolate you, but to help you see people and situations objectively. Ain't this good, right? So with this combination, I think for those born with the sign of the monkey, you have many opportunities, but you have to be proactive. If you're someone that's not proactive, you are cynical. You know, I don't like this, too troublesome, this is not true, none of this is true, blah, 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 blah. If you're someone like that, nothing good can ever happen to you because you already repelled it from the very beginning, okay? Astrology is not talking about your fate. It's helping to guide you what you could do to become better. The thing is, do you want to become better? And that's a choice, okay? Now, when it comes to spiritual lessons, every year, every animal sign have the opportunities to learn something. So we look at these spiritual elements called the Punisher and the General, right? The spiritual general. What lessons does it bring? In 2026, those born under the sign of monkey, all right? It's kind of like wisdom over motion. Yes, it's a very fast pace here because the sky horse kind of like give you wings, right? Everything is fast, right? But the other stars, the combination, it reminds you that flight without focus burns energy, right? You're being trained to move with meaning, to combine intuition with also your intellect. Now, they might sound like the same voice, right? But they are not. One is intuition, one is intellect. You got to understand when is it important to analyze and when is it important to look for patterns. Intuition is kind of like looking at patterns, right? Solitude this year is sacred, not sad. Don't see that, oh no, I'm so lonely. No, you're not, okay? It's where strategy becomes insight and action becomes an art for yourself, all right? So for those of you with monkey in your destiny chart, learn that freedom isn't doing everything. It's know exactly what's worth doing. Now, for those of you who have been studying astrology for some time, you do know that the entire world, 8-point-something billion people in the world, cannot be just 12 groups of animal signs, right? Because you still have your year, month, day, and hour of birth. Your year of birth can be monkey, but you might be born in the month of the tiger, the day of the rat, and the hour of the rabbit, and you're going through the luck cycle of the snake, for example. So we call this the pillars of destiny. Now, if you want to find out more about your different animal signs, your complete astrology chart, see the code right here, scan it, and or just click on the link that is on your screen or on the chat right now and go to this page where you could download additional resources for free, okay? Find out everything about your chart. You want to find out stuff about your career, what possibilities are coming your way, when are the good energies coming your way so you could take advantage of it. You study astrology not to restrict yourself, but to help yourself get better results, to live a better, happier life, all right? Now, for those of you who have the animal sign of the monkey in the year, which means you're actually born in the year of the monkey, remember the year animal sign governs your net worth, your public recognition, your public image. And with the positive start this year, you'll find that your public image expands. And there'll be more international travels or international recognitions or new social networks. Okay, so if you're trying to build a social media profile or following, this will be a fantastic year for you to do those activities, right? Now, your words carry weight with the intelligent star, so use your platform to do what? To educate, not just to impress, okay? A lot of people try to do funny videos and that's it. No, do that to educate, to actually help people. That's how you build a true following, okay? And with those monkey sign in the month of birth, all right? That means you're born between the month of August 6th to about September the 6th, plus minus a day. Then you're born on the month of the monkey. Now, the month animal sign governs career, business, and work activities. So you will find that your career mobility, moves a lot. This year you'll be traveling a lot for work or business, even possible relocation or big professional shifts that is in store for you, okay? Or you'll be recognized for your intellect and adaptability. So it's kind of like a year to pitch bold ideas to your bosses or your superiors or your investors, and of course execute smartly, right? Now, if you're born on the day of the monkey, that means the chart looks like this. That means the monkey animal sign is in the day of birth. The day of birth governs your relationships with your spouse, your loved one, your partner. So what this means is that your relationship is very fast-paced this year. Solitary may be necessary to realign emotionally, okay? Because to concentrate on work, sometimes when you get busy, you probably spend less time building and nurturing relationships. You might have neglected your partner. So maybe you want to, take some time to be a little bit solitary, to think, right? To analyze, and or if you go into some serious arguments, just give some space. Things will work out on its own, okay? Don't see space as a loss or separation. See it as a time for clarity. That's important, okay? Now, if the monkey is in the hour of birth, right? If you're born in the hour of the monkey, meaning you're born between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. What does that mean? Now, the hour pillar represents your investments, your children, your ideas, your ambition, right? The things that you want to do, your aspirations is all represented by the hour pillar. So when you have the monkey sign in the hour pillar instead of the rest of the chart, for example, your creative projects, your teaching, your investment flourishes because you have good stars in your hour pillar. So when you have that, what do? You think long-term. What are your long-term goals, plans, and ideas? What you build this year could become your legacy of wisdom and movement for years to come. So you can plant the seeds for future success if you have the monkey animal sign on the hour column, okay? And finally, if you don't have monkey anywhere in your chart, you will think, yeah, I'm not influenced by the monkey animal sign. You might be wrong because you might be going through the luck cycle of the monkey, right? The luck cycle of the monkey. So that means that in 2026, you probably join someone or a team or group of people where they will invite you for travels or to different markets, or you'll be joining different trade shows, different events, or be invited as a speaker, right, to participate in exhibitions. So many of these activities will then present themselves to you because these are external factors, okay? Now, of course, to find out all about the different animal signs in your complete parts chart, just scan the code right now or click on the link and it will take you to a page where you can download all this stuff for free, okay? And you can watch the other videos on the other animal signs as well, all right? So remember, this year, the year of the fire horse rewards motion with mastery. So what do? In summary, move fast, speak clearly, and trust your timing. And on behalf of Team Joviab and myself, stay curious, stay sharp, and let 2026 be the year your mind turns movement into magic. Wishing you a prosperous and happy Chinese New Year.